Hey guys, welcome back to Learning How to Box with Arnie. Hope you guys are excited. Let's get started. All right, so back for another workout. This time we're going to work on advanced footwork, some more advanced combos, and of course revisit what we did in our last workout as well, just so we know we're real familiar with those. So, as always, we need to start up with the warm-up and warm the body up. So we have a 3-minute warm-up with those jumping jacks, those skippers, and we have the push-ups. All right, so in 3, 2, 1, jumping jacks. All right, so right here on those jumping jacks, head is up, chest is up. Make sure those arms go above your head. Make sure you stay light on those toes. Your feet go out and your feet go in. All right, so in and out, just like that. Nice work. Han Solo today. Feels weird being by myself. All right, we got about 10 more seconds left of those jumping jacks before we hit those skips, okay? So stationary skips, or you can go around in a circle if you want, or up or down. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Skip it out. So what are we doing here? Getting those hip flexors nice and warm, getting the heart rate up continuously, get ready to do some more boxing, okay? Always working on that footwork. Always staying light on our feet. It should be very little noise when you're doing these skips. So I should barely hear it. You shouldn't wake your neighbor up. Any of that stuff. All right, next up, we got those push-ups coming up for the upper body, knees or toes. Come on down to the floor, meet me here, and we go down with the push-ups for 1, for 2, 3, yep, 4. How many can you do in 30 seconds, okay? So you want to drive off your palms, activate your chest, activate your shoulders. If you want to go to your toes, you're feeling strong today, get to those toes. We got like 10 more seconds left. All the way down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up. Give me 3 more. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Pop up, back to the top. Jumping jacks. So again, hands above your head, rotating, staying light on your toes, breathing in and out. There it is. All right, we got 10 more seconds of those jumping jacks. Keep going, keep going. Push it through. Next up, we're gonna hit those skips in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3, 2, and 1. All right, skip around. Boy, maybe back it up. You know, in place, maybe in a circle, but get those skips, get those knees up towards your chest a little bit higher than you did the first round, okay? So not just your waistline, but all the way up here. Get those knees up. 10 more seconds of skips. We'll finish off with those push-ups, and we'll be done with our warm-up, all right? You got this. Keep going. All right, last 30 seconds, time for those push-ups. Hit the floor. I'll turn to the side this time. Knees or toes, open up those hips, and we go down, we go up, down and up. Now this set, obviously, a little harder than that first set. If you're ready for your toes, feel free to go to your toes, squeeze the glutes, drive down, and push off. There we go. Couple more seconds, exactly 7 seconds to go. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ah, beautiful. All right, so we should be nice and warm, ready for this workout. So as always, 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest, 3 minutes of work, 1 minute of rest. So right now is our 1 minute rest. Get a sip of water, bring that heart rate down. Let's get ready to rock and roll with round number 1, numero uno. So today, I'm not gonna use anything on the floor because I'm gonna be working more advanced footwork. So, but again, make sure your feet are always apart in your boxing stance. Make sure one foot's behind the other. And we never, ever, ever cross our legs, okay? We got about 20 seconds before we start this round 1. So take this time to yourself. Breathe in and out. Maybe a couple more stretches. Maybe get loose a little bit more through the shoulders and the hips. Hey, there it is. 10 seconds. All right, so this first round is all about revisiting what we learned previously. So, and making sure we have it down packed. All right, so we learned all 6 punches, and we have defense as well. So let's go through all 6 punches first. So you want to go with that boxing stance, hip this apart, take that 1 foot back, hands are in guard, elbows are in tight. We're gonna go through all 6 punches. I call it running the 6: the jab, the cross, front hook, front uppercut, back uppercut. Okay, hands up, guard up. Let's do a couple of those: jab, cross, hook, upper, upper. Don't forget to dip and rip. Don't forget to make sure you have one hand to the face at all times, okay? So back to that stance. Let's do it again. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, and back it up. Let's get 3 more just like that. Hands are in guard. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, and 1 more. Actually, we got 2 more. Hands up, jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut, back it up. We do it 1 more time. Step on that jab. Hands are in guard. 1 foot's back. Here we go. Jab, cross, hook, hook, uppercut, uppercut. Amazing. Okay, breathe it out. Let's talk about that defense. Revisit those moves. We have slips. We have rolls. Again, boxing stance. Hands are in guard. Relax those shoulders. Chin down, eyes up. Slip to the front. Slip to the back. Roll to the front. Roll to the back. Now, on the rolls, super important that we move the foot to the side we're going to. This foot goes first, okay? You have to move the feet. We don't want a snake move, all right? So move the feet on those rolls. Slip, slip, roll, roll. Back to hands. Let's do it again. Slip to the front, slip to the back, roll to the front, roll to the back. Hands up, guard up. Let's do it again. Slip, slip, roll to the front, roll to the back, okay? Let's put those bad boys together like we did last time. And this is going to be a jab, slip, right? Actually a slip, jab, slip, cross, roll, front uppercut, roll, back uppercut. All right, so hands are up, guards up, slip, jab, right? Set, slip, cross, roll to the front, front uppercut, roll to the back, back uppercut. Boom! All right, let's try that again. Roll the shoulders out, boxing stance. Start with the defense first. Slip, 1, slip, 2, roll 5, roll 6. Awesome. All right, so one thing I want to mention is that jab. You want to make sure you step on it. I'm going to make sure I step on this one too, okay? So let's do it again. Hands up, guard up. Slip, jab, step. All right. Slip, cross, pivot, roll 5, roll, and a 6. Nice. All right, so now that we got it down packed, let's do it again in unison. All right. Slip, step on a 1, slip, 2, roll, 5, roll, 6. All right. We're going to do it one more time. This time, instead of the 5 and 6s, we're going to replace those with hooks. All right. So 3s and 4s. Let's do it one more time. So slip, jab, slip, hook, roll, 3, roll, 4. All right. Nice work. Big breath in. 1 minute recovery, water towel, or continue to practice what we just learned, which was the slips, the rolls, jabs, the crosses, hooks, hooks, or the uppers replaced with the rolls. After those, that'll be the counter punch for that. All right. Whew. All right. So 40 seconds before your next round comes up. Again, use this time wisely. Catch your breath. Practice. All that good stuff. Whew. No flossing going on this time, so I don't know what to do with my hands, AJ. I'm gonna have to do that floss move. All right, so we got 20 seconds. Stretch it on out. All right, this round, we're gonna practice something called the pivot. All right, so changing angles, things of that such. We wanna pivot on the front foot. That's what we're gonna work on this first little part of this round, okay? So first up, boxing stance. All right, so let's see. My opponent moves. I want to pivot to my backside. I simply shift and pivot off the front foot. Then I pivot back, right? They move this way, pivot this side, pivot back. All right, so everything comes off the front foot and the front toe on the pivot. All right, so your hands are in guard in the boxing position. We're going to work those pivots. All right, so let's pivot to the front hand side, pivot back to start. Pivot to the backhand side, pivot back to start. All right. So notice when we pivot, we never cross the feet. We never mess up integrity of our boxing stance. We do a full pivot, so we're right back into our boxing stance where we started from, just at a different angle. Okay. So that's what we call changing the angle, cutting off the angle, cutting off the ring. Right. So back to the boxing stance. Pivot to the front side. I'm in a boxing position. Pivot back where I started. Boom. I'm right back where I started. Pivot to the back side. Boom. All right, and now pivot back to where I started. Pivot. Nice. So we're going to practice this over and over again. I'm going to play a little game, change which way we pivot, so forth and so forth. Remember, the front hand side, the front foot, right? Back hand side, your back foot. So I say pivot to the front, This is your front hand side, you pivot this way. And you always want to go back to starting position before we pivot to either other way, okay? So hands are up in guard. Let's pivot to the front hand side and go right back to the beginning. Pivot back to the front hand side, right back to the beginning. Pivot to the back hand side, back to the beginning. Front side, back to the beginning. Front side, back to the beginning. Back side, back to the beginning. Remember, pivot off that front foot toe. Front side, back to the beginning. Back side, back to the beginning. Front side, back to the beginning. Nice. All right, I think we got that down packed. This time we're going to add a jab off the pivot. Wow, that's going to be fun. So same game, but I'm going to add a jab as soon as I get to that starting position and I'm ready to punch again, okay, to my fighting stance, okay? So slow motion, hands are up in guard, boxing stance. Pivot to the front side, jab, pivot back to start, jab. Pivot to the front side, jab, pivot back, jab. All right, that's how it's going to roll. We're going to throw a jab after every completed pivot. All right, so let's play that game, continue on. We got 30 seconds to rock and roll on that, okay? Hands up, guard up. Pivot to the back side, jab. Back to the start, jab. Front side, jab. Front side, pivot back, jab. Back side, front side. Now, every single time, I go back to starting position, okay? We got a couple more seconds left. Backside, jab, and then jab. Boom. Nice. Front side, and jab. Nice. All right. Whew. That was fun. So, we are on our way to being able to completely shadow box. We got defense. We got offense. We got pivot movements. Next up, we're going to talk about the boxer bounce in between that, okay? 30 seconds, catch your breath, recover, or practice those pivots that we just learned. We'll be bringing that back in the next round as well, all right? Here we go, guys. I should have got that water bottle. Next time it is. So at home, man, how are we feeling about our boxing? Ready to do a little bit of shadow boxing? Box up some imaginary people. If you guys have some boxing dummies or some pads at home, highly recommend practicing on those in between, okay? 5 seconds left, we go back to fighting. All right, so another round coming right back at us. All right, so we talked about those pivots, right? From that last round, we're pivoting, boom, boom, right? So how about a pivot on that back foot to re-chamber, all right? A foot, I change my front position. That's why we do not use that back foot pivot, because if I pivot on my back foot, I'm no longer in my boxing stance. I just changed my stance to southpaw. So just a little bit of tidbit information. Pivot off that front foot, change the angle, cut them off. All right, that's what we want to do. Next up, we have that boxer bounce. We haven't talked about this one yet. So if we're not doing any punches, we're not doing any defense, we're measuring up. So we're staying light on our feet, we're staying active. We never want to be a standstill target, right? So never, ever, ever stand still, be stationary. So if we're not throwing punches, we're not doing defense, we're in a boxer bounce, okay? So here it is right here. We're gonna practice this bounce for about 30 seconds. And again, it's a simple forward and back move on the toes, all right? So slow motion, forward, back. So you push up the front foot, push up the back foot, stand light on those toes. All right, give me that 20 seconds of boxer bounce. Get those hands in guard. Awesome. Give me 15 more seconds of that boxer bounce. Bounce. Stay light on those feet. Again, we always want to be moving. Either we're doing defense, we're doing offense, or we're in that boxer bounce, all right? We got 5 more seconds. Awesome. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to put it all together for our first little bit of shadow boxing, okay? So we're going to add the offense. We're going to add the defense, right? We're going to add that pivot into it, okay? So to keep it nice and simple and nice and smooth, we're just going to work on that jab, okay? So we're going to go with a jab, slip, jab, pivot, okay? So we're going to pivot to the front hand to get going, all right? Then right when we pivot to the front hand, we throw that jab just like the game we played before, okay? So hands up, guard up, slow motion so you guys can see exactly what I want, right? Jab, slip, jab, pivot back, and we're good to go. All right, so that's what we're going to roll with. Just practice that for now. Hands up, guard up, jab, jab, slip, jab, pivot, pivot back. All right, big breath in, beautiful. Let's do it again. Jab, jab, slip, jab, pivot, and pivot. All right, awesome. All right, this time off the pivot, we're gonna throw a jab as well. So all jabs this round, just the front hand, just the straight shots, okay? So hands up, guard up, jab, 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 slip, jab, pivot, throw a jab off the pivot, come back, throw a jab off that one, jab. All right, let's try it again, slow motion. Jab, jab, slip, jab, pivot, throw a jab, pivot back, throw a jab. Boom, all right, that's perfect right there. Take a break, take a load off. Another round coming up at you guys fast. All right, so now let's continue on with our shadow boxing series. We worked on those slips, worked on those pivots, worked on that cross. Let's continue on with there, and this time I'm gonna add a hook to it, okay? So we got the jab, jab, nice and slow, jab, jab, right? Slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, and then a pivot. All right, so I know that was super slow motion. It was a lot coming at you guys, so we're going to practice it several more times before we speed it up and get this bad boy right, okay? So hands back in guard. It's going to be a jab, jab, slip to the front hand, jab, cross, slip to the back hand, slip to the front hand, hook, roll under it, pivot. Nice. Okay, again, 2 more times, super duper slow motion, hands up, guard up, jab, jab, slip to the front, jab, jab, slip to the front, jab, cross, slip to the back, slip to the front hand hook, roll under it, and then pivot. All right, so one more super slow, big breath in. You got this, you can totally do this. Back to boxing position, hands up, turn on the 6, chin down, eyes up, jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, and pivot, okay? So that's how we're gonna rock this one. We're gonna add some speed to it before we add a jab off the pivot, okay? So let's add a little bit of speed to it, see if we got it. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot. All right, let's get 3 more in full speed, full range of motion. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot. All right, let's get 2 more. Hands up. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot. Awesome. All right, 1 more. Full speed. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot. Ah, nice. All right, so to complete this shadow boxing series, we're going to add a jab off the pivot, okay? And we'll be done from there. All right, so big breath in. Shake it on out. Let's get busy with this one. Hands up, guard up. Slow motion to start. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot, jab, pivot, jab. So we're jabbing off that pivot, right, to get back to starting. Let's do a full range of motion. Full speed. I think you guys got this. You can do it. Let's go. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot, jab, pivot, jab. Nice. We got time for 1 more. Jab, jab, slip, jab, cross, slip, slip, hook, roll, pivot, jab, yes. Breath it in, 1 minute recovery. Whew. All right, next round, a little bit of core. Let's grab a mat, grab a towel, come on down for some core work. So while you guys are catching your breath, I'll talk about abs. Super duper important. Brace that core, activate it, make it hit there. We want it nice and tight, nice and strong, just in case we have to take some absorption, take some hips there, all right? So we have a round of abs, a couple basic moves, some boxer sit-ups, some toe reaches, some heel reaches, just to hit every aspect of that core. We got about 15 seconds before we start. AJ, you wanna come hang out, do some core? You ready? Might be my demo. Stand up, let's walk it over. All right, bringing back my partner for this one. The break is almost over. All right, AJ's gonna lay on the ground on his back. Here we go, guys. All right, so what we're gonna do, right? He's gonna come all the way up, and he's gonna do a jab cross off the sit up, okay? So come on up, sit up, jab cross. 1, 2, yep. Come up here. Hands up. 1, 2, let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. I know, let's do it, bro. 30 seconds. Oh man, see, that's why we gotta have a strong core. This is it right here. Boom, boom. All right, nice. One more. Oh, boom. All right, I think I'm done with this guy. All right, so good job, big guy. All right, roll over so I can do mine. Head on out. Watch out. All right, so what we just did was what we call boxer sit-ups. Next up, we're gonna do what I call a toe reach, all right? So feet goes to the sky, and let's reach for the toes. All right, so give me 30 seconds right there on the toe reaches. Feet to the sky, point your toes towards you, and just reach, 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 and reach. That's what it looks like right there. We got about 15 more seconds of those toe reaches. Brace your top 2 abs, working that core nice and strong, okay? There we go, 15 seconds. Yep. All right, we're halfway there. We got 7 more seconds. Next up, we're gonna do a heel reach. So it's gonna work the side of your abs, your obliques. Your feet gonna be on the floor. Your heels come off a little bit. Your shoulder blades come off the ground. Your palms go towards the sky. And you wanna reach for your heels, all right? So side to side, reach, 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 and reach, okay? Nice, shoulder blades off the ground. Keep reaching, keep rocking, keep rolling. You got about 20 more seconds left of those reaches. All right. Should feel good. Should get a nice little burn going on right now. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Let's go back to those boxer sit-ups. So we're going to sit all the way up. 1, 2. You want to sit all the way up, all the way down, come up for those jab crosses. Heck yeah, hit those punches. Come on. Almost there. All right, so our last 20 seconds, we're going to go with those toe reaches. Take those feet to the sky, and let's do it one more time. Feet up, toe reaches. Keep fighting. Keep pushing towards it. We got about 15 more seconds left in those toe reaches, and we'll be done with a round of abs. Those things should really be burning by now. Big smiles, big breaths. You got 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. All right, pop back up. Whew. All right, done with abs. Let's get a little cardio round in. Get that heart rate up, and we'll be done with our workout for today, okay? So get water, get towel. Let's get ready for some cardio. We learned a lot today. I hope you guys have fun today and practice those moves, practice those combos, practice those pivots, all that good stuff, okay? 30 more seconds left. We'll get a round of cardio in. Might even bring AJ back for this one. Might even bring AJ back for some cardio. Know how much he loves that. Woo! All right, so 15 seconds left. You might be stuck with me, all right, for the cardio round. So it's going to be nonstop movement. We're going to talk about that boxer bounce that we talked about earlier in this workout and bring that bad boy back. So everyone, let's start that boxer bounce right now. Let's get active. Let's get moving. All right. We got some 1s and 2s for speed. Looks like this. All right. Let's get that cardio in this round. So just the jab cross for speed. Pop, 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 pop. Nice, nice, nice. All right, 15 seconds. Just jab crosses. Come on. Full extension, full range of motion. This is all about cardio, all about getting that heart rate up. And don't forget to breathe, all right? Give me 5 more seconds just with those jab crosses. We got jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Right in between. Come right around our feet for those jumping jacks. Almost there. 20 seconds of jumping jacks. Stay light on those toes. Get those hands above your head. Get those shoulders up. There we go. Chin down. And we're breathing. 12 more seconds left for jumping jacks. Stay with me. Next up, we're going to hit those power hooks, okay? So 3s and 4s. Give me your boxing stance. Give me a front hook, front hook, back hook, side to side. Elbows up. Replace one hand with the other. Get it right back to your face. Get it right back to guard. Remember those hooks. Palm faces you. Thumb to the sky. Make a hook shape with your arm. Get it parallel to the floor. Come on. Almost there. In between, we're going to hit those jumping jacks. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, jumping jacks. Right on those toes. Up and down, up and down. 20 seconds, 20 seconds. Hold tight. You guys totally got this. I know, heart rate's up. We're getting tired. That's what cardio is about, right? Really working hard, really getting a good sweat going. Let's go with uppercuts, okay? In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Uppercuts. 5s and 6s. Come on, almost there. Drive, drive, and drive. Drop and pop. Remember, turn that heel out, dip and rip. Get one hand back to the face. Wow, we only got 10 more seconds of those uppercuts before we shutting it down with one more round of jumping jacks. Come on. One more round of jumping jacks. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds left. We got jumping jacks in 3, 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Don't give up on it. 20 more seconds to your break. Just 20 more seconds to that break. Don't you dare stop. There you go. Nice work. 15 seconds. Oh, man. This has been a workout. I know. That'll way to hold strong. That'll way to work hard. We're done in 4. We're done in 3. We're done in 2 and 1. Woo. Okay. Breathe it out. Let's cool down. Let's stretch. You did it. Another workout in the books. Bring the heart rate down. Take that arm across the body, shoulder and chest. Other side. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Torso twist, side to side. Release those heels. That's a way. All right. Come on down, hip flexors. Sit back and down to those heels. Rock side to side a little bit. 5 big breaths. Come on up. Come on. 5. 4. Down and up. 3. 2. And 1 more. And that's the workout number 6 in the books. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day.